Welcome to Coffee and Cremation with Tracy Allen. Grab your cup of coffee or favorite beverage and join me as we discuss what you need to know about pre-planning your final arrangements. Greetings, my friends. I am in travel mode today because my guest is in the travel industry, right? So my name is Tracy Allen and I am a pre-planning advisor. Pre-planning advisor, and my job is to help you to put a plan in place now while you're clearly thinking, so that whenever the time comes for you to pass away, your family doesn't have this burden put on their shoulders while they're grieving. So I'm excited to have my guest here today on Coffee and Cremation. We're going to be talking about travels, the benefit of travel. And it's not just something that you want to have on your bucket list. It's something that will help you to stay alive and help with all sorts of things. And so my guest today is Les Squire. He is one of my classmates from Shinley High in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah. So Les says, my determination is to make an everlasting impression to whatever destination that captures your imagination. So Les, welcome to Coffee and Cremation.
Well, welcome. It's good to be here. Appreciate you, Tracy, as well. Long time friend.
That's right. So
this Spartan Goods.
Exactly. So listen, this is Coffee and Cremation. Today I don't have a traditional coffee cup, but because Les has his Steelers stuff, I gotta represent Pittsburgh in some way. Y'all can't tell it's a yellow shirt, but the Spartans, Steelers, Pittsburgh, baby.
All the way live. Yes, indeed. East Coast. How
you been?
Great, doing great. And yourself? Long time. It's been a long time indeed.
Yes.
Good to see you. Glad to see all that you're doing and doing for the community at large as well.
Thank you.
And the nation. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Likewise. And so, like I mentioned, you're in the travel industry and got a lot of good things going on. So tell me, what inspired you to get into the world of travel?
Well, first of all, I got into the world of travel because I didn't do too much traveling from the beginning, and it encouraged me to want to travel because I had, and like many others, probably had that timeshare, so to speak, and but didn't utilize it because of the time frame that was, a part of that. So it didn't allow me to do and have the time that I needed for myself. So when this came about, this encouraged me because it was wide open to go wherever I wanted to go, and not have to feel the burden of being time challenged as well to take those trips. So I love helping people as well, seeing that smile on their faces,
Yeah, exactly. And so, one of the reasons that I thought it would be a great idea to talk with you about travel is because, again, the show is not just about pre-planning your death and stuff like that. I want people to have great experiences while we're still alive. So traveling is one of those things that people should do. So there are some benefits to traveling, right? So Absolutely. Can you tell me the 3 things that you think are great reasons that people should be traveling on?
Well, one, it's certainly good for your mental health, the things that happens, throughout our lives, right? And we need a little reprieve from that. I'm sure everybody can attest to that, right?
Right.
And there's certainly some physical benefits to that as well, because when we go traveling, sometimes we always want to get ourselves together before and during, and then afterwards has a lasting impression on us, right?
Right.
And quite naturally is a personal growth, in traveling as well, because we want to, again, feel good, about ourselves as well, so there's a lot of benefits too.
Yeah. Another thing for personal growth is it encourages diversity, right? You get a chance Absolutely. To go and meet other people and learn about people other than just yourself, your culture. That's right. I love that.
Yes,
exactly. You talked about the physical. You're absolutely right. I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. My first cruise. This lady on her first cruise.
Absolutely.
In awesome. About a week or so. So I'm super excited. And I'm like, the bathing suit.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tracy, you really should have started that part months ago, right?
See, we start thinking about those things, right? Uh-huh.
Exactly, right? It's like, oh wait, somebody gonna see me in a bathing suit. I
Uh-huh.
need to put a little work in. So yeah,
It's
that's
all
pretty
good.
cool.
It's exciting. It's exciting. Something to look forward to.
Yes. So what is a place that you have not traveled to that you would like to travel?
Well, on my bucket list, want to go to Aruba. Heard a lot of great things about it, and it's funny that when I do, I would probably say like the last several people that I met and we talked traveling, they spoke about Aruba, and I said, well, let me find out. I got to check Aruba out, so I have to check Aruba out. Heard a lot
Yeah.
of great things about it, great place and all, and so that's one. And then the other one, but I'm not so sure because my wife doesn't like the air that much, be in the air too long on the airplane. So
Oh,
but I want to go to Dubai. That's on
yeah.
my bucket list, Dubai. So
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm
Maybe by
going.
yourself, maybe
Yeah,
your wife, but yeah, tell her to
that's it.
just, have something that puts her to sleep for a
That's
while.
it. That's it. That's it. Because that's on the list. It has to happen.
Yes.
It's one of
Yeah,
those things. It has to happen. Yeah.
I feel you on that. That's one of
Indeed.
the places that I want to go. I have not been. I've
Well,
had a chance to visit some pretty cool places, while I was in the Navy, and then once I
right.
was married and with a husband and stuff in the Navy. Now, my daughter, she's a Air Force veteran, and she and her husband met in Guam.
Nice, nice.
They've lived in Guam. They lived in Hawaii. They living in Korea. They haven't lived in the States together yet. So I've got a chance to go visit her in a couple of these
Nice,
places because
nice,
that's where they're stationed. So very
nice,
cool.
nice. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And one of the things that is another reason that I like talking about travel is because there's so many people that do want to travel,
Hmm.
but a lot of people don't have a pre-need plan. And so as I was talking to you and
Hmm.
sharing, the plan that I have, I can travel, and if something happens, God forbid, because most deaths, especially when you're traveling, are unexpected.
Right, right.
And so, since we don't know when we're going to go, it just makes sense to have a plan in place. Now, the plan
Absolutely.
that I have is not. I'm not. We're not able to put a plan in place for everybody in every state,
Hmm.
in each state and stuff. But there's certain states, and here in California, I have a plan, and this plan is just amazing because I can
Awesome.
travel, and my family only needs to make one phone call for everything to happen from there. They don't have to worry, oh, who's going to pick mom up? How much is this going to cost? Because it's
Right.
included in my plan. And so
Exciting.
that's why I'm so passionate
Awesome.
about, making sure that people do have a plan so that these unexpected costs don't hit the family hard and
Sure.
just wipe out everything. Because it's not the same as life insurance. Like some people will have a travel insurance and stuff.
Hmm.
And you have to be careful about what travel insurance you have because some of the travel insurances only cover you if there's an accident, if you die by way of accident.
Right,
Most
right.
people don't even know that. So,
Yeah.
for folks watching, I hope that people will reach out to me and let me explain how this works. And if I can help, then I can. If I can't, it's okay. At least I'm putting it on your radar, right?
Right. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's important because we we know the birth date, but we don't know the death date. And just myself, we just experienced several, not just personally, but others, far as the church wise, anyway. And it's important to have those things in place. We don't think about it until the actual time comes, and when that time comes, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
wow. So
Yeah.
it's great. I mean, that's an awesome program, and
Yeah.
I love to have that as well for
I
sure.
know. I wish, but
Absolutely.
we're located in some, several states, but we're
Mm.
not in. You're in New Jersey.
Right, right.
We're not in New Jersey. So unfortunately, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to help you. But
right,
nonetheless, I like to share this with information because wherever you are, look
right.
into what's available to you,
Mm.
and go ahead and put a plan in place so that when, not if, but when that
Right.
time comes, for whatever reason it comes, your family's prepared.
That's right. Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let me ask you, how can people reach out to you so that they connect and learn more? Because not only can you do this for yourself, but you're helping other people to do it. And then you've got other people that also want to help other people to do it, right?
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. Well, folks can get in touch with me through my email as well, and also they can call me.
So your email
Hmm.
is travelsimplememorable@gmail.
Yes, yes. Those words mean a lot in that.
Travel simple
That's it.
memorable
That's
at
it.
Gmail.
Absolutely.
Love it. Okay.
Then you
And
can
then
call
people
me.
can call or text you
Yes. Hmm.
at 609-831-4392.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Look forward to talking with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
this is
Excellent.
exciting times we live in. We just came out of a pandemic, as well. And unfortunately, a lot of people, lost their lives. We were sheltered, so, the programs you have, Tracy, that can help a lot of people, in that regard to prepare for, the inevitable, unfortunately. But at the same time, it's real, it's real. It's not a taboo topic like, a lot of people see it as or perhaps once believed, but it's real. We need to take the proper provisions to make sure that we have because already a stressful situation don't allow it to be even more stressful. Why not
Mhm.
have something like that in place? So
Mhm.
when inevitable happens, it's in place, then
Mhm.
you move on. So, and then
Preach.
yeah.
Preach. Thank you,
Yeah,
Les.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
I do
travel,
appreciate that.
yeah, absolutely. Because look, coming out of that pandemic, that was something a lot of people was dealing with, and then people now saying, "Hey, I want to travel because look,
Mhm.
I was cooped up for 2 years, and folks want to get out, but I didn't know this that people were still traveling during that time. I thought the whole world, for the most part, was shut down, but some places wasn't. People was able to travel, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow. And they travel for less, no pun
Right.
intended to my name, but people travel for less than what they would, normally travel. And I'm like, wow, that was exciting to me,
Mhm. Mhm.
But so yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great.
Well,
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
so appreciate
appreciate
what you're
that.
doing. Indeed,
Yeah,
appreciate what
thank
you're
you.
doing, Tracy. Mhm.
Thank you. And likewise. And like I said, you just, it was perfect as far as to have you to come on the show and talk about that because I want people to enjoy life. We've got
Absolutely.
it while we're here, enjoy it. And
Mhm.
then when it's time to go, make sure that you got a plan so that
Right,
your family ain't got to worry about it because it's not the same as
right,
life insurance. That's the hardest part for me to get through to people. That this is not life insurance. When a
right,
death occurs, life insurance is not the company that picks up the body
right.
when a death occurs. That's
Sure,
what the
sure.
plan does for you. We're
Mhm.
the ones that come and pick up the body and get the process started.
Right,
And so folks don't have to worry about making those decisions and stuff while they're not in their right minds. It's so hard to think of a lot of things, and people always get through it eventually.
right,
But
right.
this just really takes the burden off of families. And so,
Sure.
if anybody watching wants to connect with me and learn more about pre-planning, you can reach me 619-719-1484. 619-719-1484. Call or text. Text is probably the best. But yeah, I'd love to help anyone that's interested in learning more about that. So that's it, my friend. We're going to go ahead and close on out. And
Been a
again, thank
pleasure.
you so much.
As they say, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time as well.
Wordsmith, aren't you?
Indeed.
All
Yes,
right. Thank
yes.
you, Leslie. I appreciate you. And so,
Indeed.
you guys,
Appreciate
thank
you.
you for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and close on out now. And we shall see you guys next week for another episode of Coffee and Cremation.
All
Bye
right.
now.